Hey everyone, it's Zen Lioness. I am just here to do another frequently asked question video, and this one's going to be very brief. The only reason I came up with it is because I went to see a friend at a hair salon. It's one thing for people like when you're out and about to ask you about your hair, but if you go into a hair salon, especially if you have locks, like there's a chance, like almost a 99% chance that people are going to ask you questions about your hair, and that's what pretty much happened. So there were some pretty good questions that I got asked. The first question I got asked, and this is a question I get asked a lot, is are you going to cut your hair? Do you cut your hair? My hair is really uneven. I've probably shown my hair 1,000 times like on Instagram. I don't even put like selfies of myself anymore. Like if I'm out and about, like I'll just post like candid photos, but they're usually from the side or from the back. I don't even like do my face anymore. Because I have a lot of friends who are hairstylists, or a lot of peers I should say. When they say, when are you going to cut your hair? Or when they ask me, when are you going to cut your hair? I guess it's out of genuine concern because they always mention my roots. They're like, your roots look pretty full and pretty healthy, but the weight of your hair, if you don't cut it soon, it's gonna, you know, pull down and cause thinning. And this lady that I met who had like sister locks and she was styling hair at the time, she did tell me when my hair gets to be your length, I'm not gonna let it get any longer. And I did respond to her. I told her that the lady that I have maintaining my hair right now, when I go for my next appointment, I probably will have it trimmed about like this much, and that will take the weight off. But right now it's not too bad. It was getting to that point. I don't know if you remember or if you've seen the video where I was worried about the heaviness a little bit, but that's probably because I stretched so long that I had my loose natural hair holding on to these like locks, and it felt worse. Like once I had my hair retwisted, it felt bad. But right now I have been interlocking, and I've been interlocking for almost 2 years now. It's because the lady that I go to, she's great at interlocking. She does it for most of her clients. I really like her energy, and when I get it done, I'm not going every 2 or 3 months. It's like I can stretch 4 months or whatever and just get my roots interlocked, and that's it, and it will last another 3-4 months until my roots really start growing out. So that's why I like it so much. Another question I got asked is, what do you twist your hair with? When I was palm rolling, there were times I palm rolled on my own as well. My favorite things to twist my hair with were Lock It Up by a.k.a. And that's because it's a very clear formula, so I wouldn't have to worry about like build up in my hair. It's not a very strong hold, but the ingredients are mostly natural. And like I said, it's clear, so you know, you don't have to worry about how much of it you use if you're using too much, and it's just a very clean feeling product to twist your locks with. So I would use that. When I couldn't get my hands on that, I would use something called Murray's Lock Gel. It's more affordable than a.k.a. and it's the same type of like texture and consistency. It doesn't have like natural ingredients, but it is it's just very clear and light and easy to work with, and it doesn't have buildup. The ingredients in it aren't horrible, it's just it doesn't have like aloe vera or herbs or anything like that. And then the third thing that I would retwist my hair with when I was palm rolling it or retwisting it was Twist Cream, Lock and Twist Cream by ORS. And that's another one. It's not completely clear, it has a little bit of a whitish tinge to it, but the ingredients aren't so bad. It's pretty light, and it could be found at a lot of black beauty supply stores. So that's why I liked it, and it was versatile. It held a little bit better, so I can use it to like twist my daughter's hair as well. So now that I'm not palm rolling anymore, if I were to go to someone to get my hair palm rolled, because I was going to a lady before that palm rolled my hair, she would use like a shea butter mix with essential oil, and the lady that retwists my hair like interlocks it now, she does the same thing. She has her own products where it's basically just a little bit of shea butter, essential oils, and whatever else she wants to add to it. So another question I get asked is, people are usually surprised when I tell them I have a child, especially when I tell them their age. My child is 12 and she does her own hair. So people ask if my daughter has locks. No, she does not have locks. What she does is every week she shampoos her hair by herself, and she's become pretty good at doing that. And she will double strand twist her hair. She does it while she's watching TV or a movie, and sometimes I'm there with her. I do braid it for her or twist it for her once in a blue moon, but she prefers to do it herself. It started out it started out because she did not like the tension on her hair. Like, she would say that I combed her hair like too rough, or she didn't like the way I was parting her hair with like a rat tail comb because she didn't like the way it felt. So that's how it started out. Like, when she would shampoo and condition her hair, I would check it afterwards to make sure that she had rinsed out all the shampoo and it was clean. And once I was happy with that, like, she would just shampoo it on her own on a regular basis. And it was basically the same thing with twists. Like, her twist started to look really, really nice. And there are days where if it doesn't look as nice, she will literally just co-wash her hair or put it like in a ponytail, and she knows what to do to make it look better. So I'm really happy about that. I'm trying to convince her, because she wants to grow her hair longer, but she does not want locks. I'm trying to convince her to braid her hair as a protective style all throughout the summer while she's off school. And like, honestly, I've had long hair most of my life. Like, there are times where, like, when my hair was relaxed, I'd cut it to here and then it would just grow back to like here. But one of the biggest things I ever did, especially having relaxed hair, even though her hair's not relaxed, is just the protective styling, like braiding it and just leaving it alone for a while. Like, you can say what you want about extensions, but that was one of my go-tos growing up, and that always helped me retain length and grow my hair fast and stuff like that. So I'm off on a tangent talking about like protective styles and people without unlocked hair, but that's just her hair. And regarding locks, she likes my locks. She will point out if she sees someone in public that has locks. She will comment on whether she thinks other people's locks are nice or not, but locks aren't something that she wants right now. How do I maintain my hair? Because people ask me if my hair is hard to maintain. My hair is not hard to maintain. Like, I wash every 1 or 2 weeks in the summertime with a sulfate-free shampoo. It's only recently that I've started to use the Neutrogena residue-free shampoo, which is kind of like a clarifying one. And I will soon be doing an apple cider vinegar rinse, hopefully even today if I get the time. But yeah, I just wash every 1 or 2 weeks, and I don't put anything on my scalp except for light oils like sweet almond oil, avocado oil, things like that. The last thing I'm going to talk about before I go, and this is usually from people who don't have locks, is, ooh, I like your hair, do you have locks? I got this a lot when I just started my hair, when I was like 1.5 years or less into my lock journey. Now I'm kind of shocked by it. It's a good thing and a bad thing. Like, if I meet people that are older, and when I say older, some of these women are literally like in their 70s, and you're surprised to have locks because they have whatever stereotype of locks in their head. Because I've always assumed that the older people are, the less tolerance they're going to have for a hairstyle that they deem as like different. So I'm really, really happy, because I used to work in a retirement home, and I would explain to people what my hair was, and they didn't have any problems with it at all. The thing I don't like is, say people ask me if it's all my real hair and I say yes. That's one thing, but there's some like weird questions how, like, if you catch me off guard, it will like play with my head. I remember one guy when I was working customer service, he came up to me, and I'm not good with names. Like, I'm not a social person, so even if I'm acting social or acting friendly, like, I'm not the type that's gonna like remember names and faces and stuff. So he comes up to me, and I guess I've seen him before. I can't remember what kind of conversation we've had before, but he's like, oh, you've done a really good job of maintaining your style, your hairstyle. And it took me forever to realize that he thought I had some kind of like extensions or like full locks or braids that I was like taking care of. Like, I couldn't explain to him, like, these are my locks, like, they just grow out of my head like this, but I could tell what he was trying to say. By the way he was saying, and it caught me off guard completely. People don't ask me if I have full locks, but sometimes people ask me what style of hair I have, or if I do have locks. So that's kind of what catches me off guard sometimes, because I always say to myself that my hair was soft to begin with. The harder and more condensed and compact your hair looks, my hair looks like ropes. Like, why would you think I have braids or hair that isn't locked, so that always catches me off guard. But that's pretty much it. I'm gonna end here because there's some stuff I have to do work-wise, but I really want to be able to do an ACV rinse today, and it's going to be really difficult for me to film because I'm not going to film in the shower. I don't know how to set that up, and I don't think I want to do that. I can't wash my hair in the bathroom sink because it won't fit, and if I go into the basement it's going to be dark. So hopefully I can get some clips of me doing my apple cider vinegar rinse, and if I can, I'm going to try to at least insert some pictures. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you soon.